There's a red tent camp outside of Manchester. What is this about? I'm not even aware of this.
Yeah, so if you go to Manchester Town Hall,
Yeah.
there is about 30, 40 people camping.
Oh, it's outside Manchester Town Hall.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it said outside. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, outside Manchester Town Hall.
On the square in front.
You know the cloisters where the overhang.
Yeah.
They're all in there around the town hall. It started off a couple of weeks ago as a protest against protest in support of Free Palestine. So we're going to camp outside the town hall. Within a day, they attracted homeless people. So now homeless people are living in some of the tents, and there's some refugees, homeless refugees, who are living there now as well. So it's become a pick and mix. Whatever your issue is, come today, because we've got Free Palestine, anti-Israel, homelessness, support for refugees, and we're all living outside the town hall. We've had this before, but the reason why this has been allowed to happen at the moment outside the town hall, and they didn't know this themselves, it's election time. Manchester Town Hall is allowing them to stay because they're scared stiff of bad publicity when they try to move them. So,
and just before they want the votes.
Just before they want everybody's votes, they don't want to come across as a nasty council, who are all Labour councillors anyway, near enough. And they don't want to embarrass Andy Burnham. So they're allowing all these people to camp outside the town hall until after the election. Once the election's come and gone, we'll do another podcast on this. Watch the council deal with these people then. They won't be there a month after the election.
Really?
They'll have them all gone. They'll remove the tents, they'll have the police doing it, they'll be giving them asbos, they'll all be gone. But they don't want that bad publicity at the moment. I videoed this the other day. It stinks of urine. Half the people...
Is that video on your podcast?
Yeah,
I've not seen that one.
Yeah.
So you're actually walking around...
Yeah. So it's only a 20-second video.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Half the people look like they've got mental health issues, which is most rough sleepers anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not being disparaging there.
Yeah.
Most rough sleepers have got mental health issues.
You know this yourself from your charity. Yeah.
But then you've got some there who are just doing it because that's what they do. They're an activist. Some of them say, I'm an activist. Activists have to do things like this to stay relevant. They don't solve any problems. All they want to do is raise a problem. And then when you come up with some solutions, it's like, we don't like those solutions. We want you to solve these problems, but in a way that we like. That's how I know most of these activists are not genuine. Because if you're a genuine activist and you wanted people off the streets, your answer would be, I don't care how you solve this problem. I want these people off the streets for their benefit. But when people say to you, I want homeless people off the streets, but I want it this way, it has to be eco-friendly, it has to be pink and fluffy, it's like, you just make it harder to get people off the streets. So always be careful of activists who put demands on how you solve social problems.
You put here university example. What's that about?
Yes, so when I said then about how the council remove all these things after the election, how I know this is true is because I worked on this 6 years ago, I'm guessing, outside of the McDonald's hotel near Piccadilly train station. There's a big piece of grass land that's owned by University of Manchester. 6-7 years ago, there was a big encampment there of homeless people, and my charity used to go there every day trying to get people accommodation and work with them. The hotel constantly complained because they're a 4 or 5 star hotel, they've got international visitors, and they're getting complaints saying, I open window and I can see the third world outside my window. Customers were being hassled coming and going from the hotel, begging for this, for that. There was violence there was fights, police turning up, and this hotel was driving them mad, losing business. They lost some big bookings, they were telling me, some really big bookings. So why it was there 11 months? Why was it allowed to be there 11 months?
Wow.
First of all, because the council couldn't do anything on its own because it was private land. It was university land. The council then started working with university, who basically said, we'd like it gone, but we don't want it gone while the students are here, because students are customers now, and most of our students are in support of homelessness, which is a weird thing to be in support of, people being homeless, but that's what it seems sometimes. We will evict that camp after the summer exams, because we've got 6-8 weeks when all the students go home. We're going to evict it. We're going to evict the camp then, because what we don't want is to evict it now and have all our students protesting and ruining the reputation of the university. We want this done quietly. So once the summer holidays came, 2-month break for university students, all got evicted. And that's what's going to happen at Town Hall. We will do these things, but only when it benefits us. Only when we're not going to get publicly criticised on social media.
So just summarising that, Andy Burnham's campaign pledge, he was going to get rid of people, homeless people off the streets. He's not got rid of homeless people from the streets, and in fact at the moment there's a massive homeless encampment outside the Manchester Town Hall.
He's had 7 years. If we want him to solve this problem, how much time do we give him? He's had, and if he gets elected again, it would be, by the time he runs again, he would have had a decade and he still hasn't solved it.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated. How long do we give politicians to solve our problems?
Well, forever it seems.
It seems like that.
I understand your frustration.
If you like that video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and comment. And if you like what I'm saying about running for Mayor of Greater Manchester, then stick around. Tell your family, tell your friends. The only way I'm going to have a chance of winning is a grassroots movement. So be part of that movement and hit that bell. Thanks.